Welcome to this week's Yep Yeah Yes with Tamika and Marissa. I'm Tamika.
Can we stop doing that?
No.
You're the only person that finds it funny.
I'm the only one that matters.
Really?
Well, in context
I'm gonna keep this.
I mean in context of what I find funny. So hold on. Stop. Let me finish. Introduction. This week we're going to talk about a few things. One of them being John Legend. Sexiest man alive?
That's Marissa speaking, by the way. She never said that.
Or nah. Huh? I said I was Tamika.
Right.
Yeah. So anyway, listen. How's your week?
It's alright.
How's your cough?
It's alright.
How's your day?
It's alright.
How's your attitude?
Alright.
Ready for the show?
Yeah, I guess.
Alright, so people, which I don't always agree with this, but people came out with their sexiest man alive and they named John Legend. So, Tamika, John Legend, sexiest man alive?
No.
Or nah?
Nah.
Why do you think he was chosen then?
He's sexy like Bill Gates.
Ew. Oh
like
my
John
God.
Legend to me doesn't exude sexiness. I don't care if he got his shirt open.
Yeah, it's still not
There's
sexy.
a lot of guys that put their shirt open that probably... I mean, didn't JJ put his shirt open? On Good Times? A couple times?
He was Dynamite.
I mean, really? Sexiest man alive? You know who I would have... Well, we'll talk about who he would have chose later.
Wait, yeah.
But
my thing is, so do you think he was chosen on the guise of like the total package? Because here's the thing though, I do find him more appealing the more I get to know Chrissy Teigen, the more that he completely fulfills her insanity and how supportive he is of all of it. How he's like, that's my girl, that's who I chose, and I love it. It is what it is. And how much he's there for, you know, like the female population. I find him to be extremely supportive. Okay. So in that sense, I find him more appealing than I did before. But he still looks like Arthur.
My nephew?
No, Arthur, the little cartoon.
Oh, I'm like, really? But now that you think about it, Arthur could be his son.
Yeah, that's true. He's a legend.
You know how like Wendy's always like showing people that look like, and it's always a little kid? Because John Legend doesn't exude sex. Like, no man's putting in a picture trying to show that he looks... My bad. Had the audio on my computer. Nobody... Like, he's not the guy that you're like... Like, if like, as a woman...
Okay.
If you... Regardless of whether you like the actress or not, singer or not, whatever. If someone compared you to one person versus the other, are you going to want to be... Like, okay, J-Lo. Would you rather be compared to J-Lo or America Ferrera?
Oh my gosh. Yeah. Yeah.
You might America Ferrera.
But no thank you. Yeah. Yeah.
I'm just saying.
Although I'm probably more like America Ferrera than J-Lo. But whatever.
But you know what I'm saying?
I definitely know I'm more like America than J-Lo.
I don't know whether you are or not.
No, I know. I can answer that. It's alright.
Whatever, I have no comment. But all I'm saying is that I don't know, it's just
he's just not sexy. And then you see the pictures that they posted, like, really? Okay. I mean, he's cute. I think he's cute.
You think he's cute?
I think he's cute, yeah.
I think he looks awkward. I don't think he's attractive.
Really?
I don't see it.
Huh.
There's nothing about him that I'm like, and like, I'm not even a really big fan of his music.
No, right?
Like, nothing like, you know, just the ideas behind it is like, oh, he made a song for his wife. Oh, that's cute.
Yeah.
But when it comes down to it, like, when I think about romance and stuff like that, like, I'm really not trying to have, like, I dated a guy once who was a quote-unquote singer with his guitar.
Yeah.
Motherfucker was always trying to serenade me. I was like, yo.
That's so awkward. No thank you.
I'm the girl that when I'm watching TV, like a movie or a soap opera, and they start singing, I gotta fast forward. Like, I can't.
Oh, yeah. No.
So,
no thank you.
I'm just saying.
I'm awkward enough. Let's not make it worse.
Yeah, I'm just not. But like, you know, I like him with Chrissy Teigen. In the beginning, it was like, to me, in the beginning, it was like, you know what it reminded me of? Like, these black guys that, like, they're all about pro-black power and got a community and black woman and his queen, and then, you know, they get with a white woman. It never makes sense to me. Like the guy from Grey's Anatomy. He left his wife, who we both personally know from when we worked at BMG. Well, I worked at BMG. He left his wife for Minka Kelly after professing on the BET award stage about black women and queens, and it's like, really, bro?
Minka Kelly?
So when John Legend got with Chrissy Teigen, I was like, of course he did. He's all, you know, black power and community and Black Lives Matter. But I guess you can be that and still
not be good looking.
Not be good looking. But you can still, there's just a lot of things that were against him in my eyes that prevents me
from finding him attractive.
People naming him people's sexiest man alive is like, we're woke, we promise. Like, he's going to be the only black person featured. Oh, yes. Last year was Idris Elba, which I believe deserved it. You know, I don't find him attractive, but it made
very
sense.
attractive.
It made sense for me.
Did you see the comparison that John did on Twitter? He's just like, he was like 1994 John Legend.
Oh yeah, I did see that. Exactly.
Would never imagine this, and he's like 1994 Idris probably did. And Chrissy's like probably still hot though.
Exactly.
But then you look at John Legend and you see everybody's comparing it to like a Steve Urkel sort of thing.
That's how I see it. And then Chrissy Teigen, like this morning or last night or whenever they announced this thing, she was tweeting, and the first thing she said was, "Oh, for fuck's sakes," and like laughing. Right after that, and then she said, "The sexiest man alive just made me a ham sandwich." So it's like, it's cute, but it's like, there's nothing about him that makes me.
Is there anyone else that you would have picked?
There's a lot of people. Like, I think Homeboy could have deserved it another year.
What? Who?
Brad Pitt. He had a good year. Movies. That motherfucker gets better with age.
Why?
I think he's handsome.
No, but I just don't understand how he's still this good looking.
I don't know.
Like, I looking at him at his younger years, and I'm like, well, he can't get better. And then I'm like, how does older Brad Pitt make younger Brad Pitt look like dog shit?
Right.
How?
And I would even though I don't find him sexy per se, compared to John Legend, I find him sexy. And I find him sexy the way he is with his wife.
Is it Jason Momoa?
No. I didn't think of him. Yeah, him too. But I don't find him sexy. I find him goofy.
He's goofy, but I find him very animalistic, and I find him sexy.
Whenever he makes those faces, I'm like, you're fake. Because every other regular picture, he's like smiling and leaning into his wife. Any guy that leans into his wife and he's really tall looks awkward.
Really?
I think it looks weird.
I'm so tiny, so to me that doesn't bother me.
Your dude has leaned into you a few times.
Yeah,
he looks awkward.
Like, stop slouching.
Like, when a man like stands, like Lamar Odom does that when he's with his women.
Yeah.
His current fiance and when he was with Chloe. Like, he seems to like lean like a tall guy. Like, I like a guy that stands. So I was gonna say Will Smith. I look at him as more sexier than John Legend. If we're going to stick with the black light skinned guy.
Okay. And I don't find him very sexy, but I like him compared to John Legend. I don't know. I would put them in the same spectrum. I didn't put
Kanye, okay? Because this magazine be grasping it. You know, I feel like they just kind of just...
Yeah, anybody black.
Yeah, we got to get somebody. I mean, I would have took Andrew Yang. I think he's nice looking. I think Andrew Yang is pretty nice looking.
Why did my mouth begin to salivate?
Because he's nice looking.
Yeah.
And he sounds like he knows what he's talking about. I don't want him as my president.
No.
But, you know, he can stick around. But please don't do Dance with the Stars either.
Oh, God.
You know, if you're going to stay in it, like...
Yeah.
I don't know.
Yeah, don't do Dancing with...
Do something.
Don't be silly.
Yeah.
Don't be silly,
Don't do
please.
that. Like, okay, you got the notoriety. Continue public service.
Yeah, leave it there. Yeah,
a really big nonprofit or...
Yeah.
I don't know. Whatever the case may be.
Don't do Dancing with the Stars.
Yeah. Please.
Don't be silly.
Please, Andrew.
I don't need to see your human side, so to speak.
Dance with the Stars.
I hate when like very pretty models are like, I'm so goofy and so funny. I eat French fries all day long, and I'm like, really, shut up.
I know.
Stupid ass.
Anyway, so John Legend.
John Legend.
Do you think sexiest man alive or nah?
Nah.
Who would you have picked?
Oh gosh. A plethora of people, I think.
Really?
Yeah. I got it. You know what?
Cool too. I would have picked him. He was in the magazine, but
who?
I would have picked Mark Consuelos over him.
Oh my god.
Mark Consuelos is hot. He's really gotten better with age.
So good looking. My eye is starting to twitch. He was good looking back then. And then why is he... I don't understand how these men be aging and they look better than they did at their prime. But they're still in their prime. I don't get it.
Like, he's like 50.
He's so good looking that I feel like he's now making his wife look like shit.
She looked... Well, I don't want to talk about people's weight, but she could get a ham sandwich. Or two. But hey, you know, who am I to judge? I've been there. Yeah. I look much thinner than I was, but I didn't work out to try to be that.
To each his own. But I feel like he's so good looking, she's got it. Like, you got to step it up, lady.
How's she got to step it up?
I don't know.
I think she's great. I think she's very pretty. I think she looks good. I think sometimes it looks like she works out too much.
Yeah.
You know, and that can make you hardened.
Yeah.
It's like you way too much. You
know
like bodybuilders?
I don't know how to describe the Caucasian physique that works out too much, like a Madonna.
Right.
Where you're like,
Because it's not. You're supposed to work out and eat.
Oh yeah, that's a problem when you don't. Yeah.
Not just carrots.
I'm not saying she doesn't eat.
I'm not saying she only. I don't be in her cupboards like that.
I ain't in your cupboards. I love that word, cupboard.
I'm not looking in the microwave. I'm just saying.
Just saying. A sandwich would be nice occasionally. Oh, I'm trying to think who else.
Bacon, lettuce, and tomato. I'd go for that, right?
Ooh.
Those are so good.
And then you tell me I go on tangents.
I don't even like mayonnaise, but just a little light coating of mayonnaise on that sandwich.
Yeah.
Bacon, lettuce, and tomato. You're saying no?
No, I'm thinking to myself, you know, what's the California BLT where it has the thing of avocado?
Oh, I don't want that on there.
Oh, girl.
I don't want the avocado. I want it on the side, though. I'll take a slice on the side.
Nah, girl, it's so good. Wait, I lost my train of thought. Who else do I want to be the sexiest man alive? Not Ryan Reynolds.
You didn't say who?
I said Jason Momoa.
Oh, yeah. Okay.
Not Ryan Reynolds. Who's the kid?
He was on it, wasn't he, once? I think he was.
I don't know. Who's the kid that was in that movie? Black Panther's rival?
Chadwick Boseman?
The rival? Is that
Chadwick? Yeah. He should be on, yes.
What's his name?
He was on All My Children.
Oh my God, I'm salivating. What's his name?
No, I can't remember. Shoot. I can't remember his name.
He's so good looking.
Now I'll Google it, son. Yeah, he was in Creed.
Yes.
He is Creed. He is Creed.
Yeah.
Michael B. Jordan.
Yes.
Yeah, I could go for him being. Because Chadwick, no. Chadwick to me is more like John Legend.
Yeah. He's goofy.
Michael B. Jordan's like, all right.
Oh, okay.
And the guy that was the other rival, but he's not really well known yet.
Yes.
But eventually, like,
oh my gosh, what's his name?
He's not that
He's English, isn't he? English?
He's English, but I don't remember what his name is.
He did this thirst tweets thing.
Winston Duke.
Oh,
that's his name.
How is the coolest? He did thirst tweets, and it was like, or mean tweets, one of those, and it was like, how's the coolest brother around with the whitest name, something like that. It was just really funny. Yeah, him. Yeah, I'm trying to think who else. Who would I pick? You know who I would never pick, but has been featured?
Who?
Mark Anthony.
I wouldn't pick him. You would pick him?
No, I said I would never pick him, but he's been featured.
Okay, yeah.
But here's the thing though, he's got the J-Lo effect. That's when he was featured. For some reason, every dude that stands next to Jennifer Lopez,
I'm surprised they didn't make A-Rod.
Why does he look even better since he was with? I don't know what.
No, he always looked good. You've never really been a sports.
No, but he stepped it up a notch.
You see him in a Yankee uniform?
Anybody in a Yankee uniform?
Yeah, there's something about those Yankees.
Yeah, it's the stripes.
Guy on the Yankees, Aaron Judge.
It's the stripes.
He's tall. He's got a little bit of a gap. He's adopted. I believe he's adopted. mixed race. I'm not exactly sure which two race. I could assume black and Hispanic or black and white, or but really doesn't matter. But he's got that, you know, he got a little cocoa to him, like a little melanin.
Yeah.
And whenever he's like, you could see him stand next, like he's super tall.
Yeah.
And he looks like a guy who's like so young, but when he breaks out and starts walking like he's a man.
Stop it. There's so few people that understand what that walk, that bridge, that rite of passage actually is.
Right.
And when you see it,
when it switches, the button switches.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes. So few people have been there to witness such a beautiful, momentous moment.
He's I think if he continues to have a successful career, like right now he's still like, I'm a kid, I'm young. He's, you know, in his 20s, early 20s.
But when he starts walking like a man.
When he starts, girl. I don't mean to be vulgar, but I always say this. When the balls drop, it's over.
It's over.
And usually you got to be scorned by a woman. I know that sounds...
Oh, no. I don't believe it.
No, but it's the same thing with women. When a guy finally tells you or makes you feel like you're not good enough, you need rejection in life. That's why I don't like those. I don't like when kids get a trophy. When every kid gets a trophy on a team or a sport, like, you got to know failure. That's what life is about. It makes you stronger. It makes you walk with your head higher up. And so that's for men and women, even in relationships. When a girl tells a guy, yeah, this ain't gonna work, he gonna be broken for a minute, but he might be right for the next woman.
Yeah.
The same thing with women. A guy puts you in your place. Nah, bitch. Like, you just calling me for dinner? You want to eat?
It's so funny. I remember...
Although we're not supposed to fuck just because you buy me dinner. I don't mean it that way. No, I'm just saying, like, it can't just be about a meal. Can we go chill, have conversations?
Yeah.
Talk, you know.
It's so funny because it's like, how many... I dating back in those days, I remember, like, telling a dude, like, listen, you're not enough for me. This is what I need. And they go turn around and do that for the next chick. I've set up so many.
But they needed to be set up.
They needed to be set up.
They work with a different sagger.
Yeah, swagger. Yeah.
I'm like sagger. I'm thinking swagger, the balls drop still.
Yeah. But I remember being very articulate and very direct and to the point. Like, okay, this is where I'm at. I'm not a teacher. I'm not a financial advisor. I'm not a mentor. I already need somebody who's here, and that self-reflection that they do. But I don't think I scorned them. I think it was one of those things where it's like, I'm looking for something different.
Well, that's what I mean. It's like scorn might be the wrong word, but when a female realizes that the dude she's with is not enough for her, coming from the aspect of the dude, it can make him walk a little different. A guy needs to be rejected. A guy and a girl, a gal and a guy, a man and a woman, a kid, or non-binary. Everybody needs rejection in their life. Yeah. But when it comes to the sexy aspect, I believe if a guy is rejected respectfully, he walks differently. Yeah,
because it's understood. It's understood. There's something. And I'm
talking about with no vices or anything in the system.
Oh yeah, no.
And I think about Ben Affleck. Like, I'm a fan of Jennifer Lopez. I think that he did her wrong. You know, like, you put a ring on and then you're like, I don't want to. You broke up with her like the Ivy or something. Like, you know what I mean? Everything it comes back to you.
It sure does.
He ain't been right since.
No.
I mean, he got with Jennifer Garner, but apparently their whole relationship, he was like an alcoholic, messed up, and he ain't been right since.
Yeah.
To this day, like last week, he was drunk. He fell sobriety, whatever. I mean, it's an illness, it's a sickness, but my point is that
I will say, pause quick, when Ben Affleck was with Jennifer Lopez, he looked sexy as hell. Remember that movie? Girl, shut up.
Oh, the movie they did together?
No, remember the movie Ace? Or Finding Ace or something like that? I didn't see it. And they showed his new teeth?
I didn't see it.
I remember we went together.
I don't remember.
And we looked at each other and we were like, oh, his teeth look good.
I don't remember that.
It was with the guy in Vegas. What's the guy that I don't like? With the whole, like...
You don't like anybody.
Yeah, there's a lot of people I don't like. No, but he was in that Entourage movie. He was the agent. And
oh yeah, I don't like him either.
See?
Yeah.
Right? Well, it was that movie where, and it was Common was in it. Alicia Keys was in it.
I don't remember it. Sorry. Sorry to that movie.
Sorry to that movie. But his teeth look so nice in that movie when he got his new caps on.
He made a little dollar.
Yeah.
And Jennifer probably was like, "Look, babe, gotta fix this." But he did her wrong, though.
He did.
So, you know, what is the result? It is
drunk everywhere.
It is what it is.
Can you imagine?
And if you look at it that way, like, think about all the guys that have did her wrong, where they are now.
Smoking Aces, that's what it was called.
I don't remember it. Sorry
to that movie.
But like, look at Diddy. He can't find love at all.
And then,
like, all the money in the world,
he realizes poor Kim.
Yeah, he's like, somebody
played myself. They're like, you didn't want her when you had her. He's like, I know, I played myself.
Yeah,
you did. You really did.
You did.
Now look at you.
Oh well. But he didn't. I mean, you can't. He didn't have to say that, but
I'm glad
he just didn't love her. It's okay.
Yeah, that's okay.
Why did it have to be that he played himself? Maybe he was not attracted to her.
Damn.
There are some guys, and I don't know the woman. I don't know any of these people, to be honest with you. But he seems like he works hard, plays hard.
Yeah.
And maybe he's the type of person that needs somebody that works hard and plays hard.
Yeah.
Not somebody that just plays hard.
Yeah.
And plays hard off of their hard work.
Yeah.
Sometimes, you might not think, he might be the type that thinks that I want somebody at home.
Like George Clooney.
Right.
Like,
he never had the Playgirls.
Yeah.
But what do you end up with?
See?
Exactly.
See?
So you never know. It's
always a hot girl summer. If you take a
step back and be like, maybe did he need to date an executive?
Yeah.
Just like, you know what? Let me find somebody that
challenges me on a way that I've never, like, because you have to think about it too. Like, she was like, go away, ew. Like, who are you?
Right.
And he, like, I feel like he even more so was like, oh no.
Right.
Now he got all these babies.
Right.
Like, look at that.
I mean, you look at, like,
it's a challenge and a different dynamic.
You look at, like, Jay-Z and Beyonce. Like, they both play hard and work hard.
Yeah.
She seems to be a beast at her craft.
Yeah.
Not just the performance, but everything leading up to it. And it seemed like, okay, he matched his fly.
He did. Yes.
Vice versa.
Yeah. Because he's a beast in his craft.
That's why it seems to only work. Those relationships seem, not just them, but relationships in entertainment seem to only be successful when they're both when they're both people are in entertainment. It seems to only be successful when they're both working their ass off.
Yeah.
You look at what's his name, Denzel Washington, and his wife Pauletta. Mm-hmm. She's not on the same ladder, quote unquote, or success ladder, but she'd be up in everything. She's always working.
Yes.
And there's some people it's like,
but her exposure probably is not matched to his.
Right.
But she's just as successful.
Right.
Yeah.
And to be honest, I think if her hue was a little lighter, she might have a little bit more success. I know that's messed up, but she's been working since longer than him.
Yeah.
So
that's like, who's the guy, the Guardian of the Galaxy? One of the Chris's.
Hemsworth?
No.
Pine?
No, the other one. Pratt.
Okay.
Pratt. It's like.
Oh, wasn't he married to someone?
He was married to the little white girl.
Marissa.
What?
You gotta say it like that. There's a lot of them.
She's so skinny. I know. They all look alike.
Oh, I didn't say that. Don't be like, I know, like I put that.
But it's like she was more successful than he was, and it was okay.
Right.
Not successful, but
more popular.
More
well known.
Yeah.
Anna Faris.
Anna Faris, that's what it is. And I still like her a lot.
Whenever I see her on Friends, because didn't she play the Monica and Chandler's pregnant surrogate?
Yep.
Well, she wasn't a surrogate. She was
the adopted.
Yeah.
The birth mother.
But
I think about but you can't. you can't match those like superhero movies. The popularity that comes with that and the notoriety is just.
But it's not lasting.
No,
like she's on. Wasn't she on that show, Mother something? Mom?
It's still on.
Mom. Like stuff like that, you can last long. You make a couple of superhero movies and people forget.
Why did they get divorced? I wonder.
He lost weight.
Ew.
No, I'm not gonna say it.
No, and then now he's married to Schwarzenegger's.
Oh, that's right.
Daughter. Can you imagine working out with Arnold Schwarzenegger?
What's Catherine?
Catherine. But can you imagine going to the gym with him?
I wouldn't.
What would you do?
I wouldn't go.
But like, I feel like there's no amount. Like, I would be like, am I lifting this right?
Yeah, but see that you can't compare Schwarzenegger from the 80s, 70s, 80s.
But he still knows the craft.
No, but so you can accept it for that. But Chris probably can match where Chris is right now is probably where Schwarzenegger is right now in terms of being able to lift. Where Schwarzenegger can teach him some trades, but Schwarzenegger is big and strong and whatever he is.
You think he hangs out with his son?
Who, with the what's the mother's name?
I don't remember.
What's her
I was
name?
gonna call her Esmeralda.
No, it starts with an M. What's her name? I can't remember her name.
And that kid looks just like him.
Oh my God. I know. I can't remember the guy's name though.
And didn't he go on one
Mildred,
Mildred
the maid.
Yeah. And didn't he go?
No, the boy looked just like him.
Yeah. Oh, she knew. I think she looked at him one day like, oh damn, I can't hide this no more. But do you ever remember when the son dressed up as Conan the Barbarian?
That was
looked exactly like him. Like, oh man, this is so inappropriate.
I wonder if Schwarzenegger
does he have a relationship with him?
Yeah, he does. They have a relationship. They work out together.
He seems to me to be like a really good dad. Like terrible husband.
Yeah, and
a really good dad. Yeah.
You know, why can't there be dudes that are both?
Yeah.
You don't hear that.
Yeah. But I could.
What?
It's okay to be both, gentlemen.
Yeah, exactly.
But he seems like a really good dad to me. He seems like he makes sure all the siblings have a relationship.
Well, I don't know if all the siblings are they. Is he? You know, what's his? I don't know, but Banner something Banner, isn't it?
Did he change his name? You think?
Probably not.
Wouldn't you if you look just like him?
No, I don't. I look like him. That's enough.
Yeah.
And I don't know.
It's like Homeboy. Oh my God, Frank Sinatra's love child. What's his name? Pharaoh.
Oh,
Ronan. He don't have to be. He don't Sinatra. Have to be. I mean, he is a Sinatra.
Yeah, but they're not. They're not denying or confirming it. Whereas
he's like, yeah, that's my kid.
Yeah, it's like, yeah, that's my boy. That's
but
my son.
There is no denying it though. But honestly, Ronan Farrow is the same. You really can't deny that.
He looks just like
that. DNA is strong.
Yeah, but what you call is stronger?
What?
Arnold Schwarzenegger's son. The one son looks just like him. Yeah. The one that's not his.
Oh my lord.
No, this is biological, but
one, from Mildred.
Yeah, Mildred the maid.
Stop saying Mildred the maid.
See, yeah, so I'm looking at pictures now. He's at his high school graduation.
Oh my word.
He looks just like him. It's ridiculous. I just there's and his son is the bodybuilder.
Damn. Imagine Mr. Olympia, right? What was he, Mr. Olympia, Mr. World?
Yeah, something like Mr. Olympia, I think. Something, whatever.
Conan the Barbarian is your dad. That's your DNA, and that's what you're. Oh my goodness.
But his other son, Christopher, has weight issues. So
I'm not laughing at that. I'm not laughing at that. That's not what I was
don't know if
about.
It's true or
no,
not,
but I started to giggle as you were saying that, and that's not what I'm laughing at. I'm laughing at damn. I know this sounds so. I don't know how to word this without sounding fucked up, but as a wife, you get cheated on, and you're like, this motherfucker looks more like fucking my husband than our own fucking kids.
What do you think is worse? You have a dude who cheats on you. That's bad enough.
Yeah.
Now he cheats on you, and he has a son that looks just exactly like him. You already have 3 sons. Okay?
Yeah.
And now he's got a 4th son that looks just like him. The other ones kind of look like him. This one is spitting in image. Is that worse than him having a girl?
Yes. That's what I just... Oh, no. No. Do I have a girl in the scenario?
No, you have 3 boys, and he had a girl.
No.
That's worse?
Yes. Yes.
You're like, yeah, no.
Hold on. Do I have a girl? I would choke the shit out of him in his sleep.
That happened to my cousin.
I don't know how the dad is still around. I would have choked the shit out of him in his sleep. Like, and not that I don't love my boys. Not that I don't. But you stepped out and then you had a little girl, you mother.
You dirty dog.
You dirty mother. I don't know. It's all worse, no matter what. But I feel like, it's that extra layer of contention.
Yeah.
But see, it's so layered. So like, you go out, we have all of one gender. You go out and you have another gender. That's a point of contention. We have children together, and they look more like me than you, and then you step out, and that one looks exactly like you. That's a point of contention. See, it's all a point of contention.
The thing is that Arnold Schwarzenegger had 2 or 3 kids with Maria Shriver.
Right.
Those Kennedy genes are ridiculous. They're on like another level. So the idea of their kids' genes having more of his genes, it didn't even seem plausible. Because those Kennedy genes, like still to this day, they all look like.
Yeah.
And they're not even inbred.
No.
Now, what any of this has to do with John Legend being the sexiest man
alive doesn't matter.
But it's your week.
And on a tangent, I will go. But I think you started this tangent. I'm not taking ownership.
Okay. Cool.
But I want to go off on another tangent.
What, are we trending now?
No, we're not trending yet.
Okay.
You have tattoos.
Yeah.
I have tattoos.
So is we trending? This is part of the John Legend Sexiest?
No, it's not. All right, so girl, yep, that's trending.
Oh my god,
I hate you. Oh, I got so many topics I want to talk about.
Okay.
So, we have tattoos. You know the tattoo artist Kat Von D?
Yes.
So she just did a new tattoo, and she says she's receiving so much backlash from her tattoos. So she did, I got a picture of it. She blacked out her arm.
Okay.
What that means is literally the top part of one of her arms and what do you call this part? The bicep?
Yes.
Is completely covered in just black. Imagine like it's dipped in paint.
That's crazy.
Yeah.
I have to see it.
Yeah.
I'll look it up. But go ahead.
But so she's.
Oh my god.
Yeah.
I see it.
Yeah. It's
what?
Listen, it's her expression. She's receiving backlash for a few different things. She's saying, but she has other parts that are blacked out as well, where there's art, like it's open, like what do you call that opposite, where the part of the skin is like the tattoo and then the rest of it is blacked out.
Right.
I don't know how to put that into terms.
I don't know.
Google Kat Von D. You'll see what I mean.
I'll post a video.
But
what are you trying to say?
Well, she's receiving backlash.
Okay.
What she's saying is there's a few different. Now it depends on who you talk to. There's a few different. One backlash is like there's nowhere you can go from there. It's covered. You can't
get it removed.
You can't get it removed. You can't write on black paper.
She ain't trying to get removed though.
No, but it's a form of her self-expression. But then other people are like, well, hold on a second here. Is this the new kind of blackface?
I don't consider it blackface because number one, blackface describes a race. But do you know any black people that are actually black? I
get what you're saying.
Because even when they do blackface, they don't use... I mean, back in the day, they used actual black makeup because it was limited. Right. Now it's like Fenty Brown. Fenty dark brown.
Yeah. Oh my God. Did you see? Oh, I'm going on a tangent. Never mind.
But it's like I don't look at it like everything can't be blackface. Like we can't assign the same shit. Like I'm looking at the tattoo now, and I'm like, I don't think oh that's black. It's like that looks stupid. It looks very stupid. But I don't see anything in terms of race being attributed to it.
Did you see the one on the leg where it has like the tree is the skin, but then the rest of it is blacked out?
I have to look for it. I didn't see it.
It is a new trend of blacking out, where like the image is your image is your skin color or skin tone.
I just found it. Yeah. Okay. Yeah.
I think that's kind of nice looking.
I think that's cool, but do you want to do that permanently?
Tattoos are permanent.
Huh? Tattoos
are permanent.
I know, but I'm saying the design. Yeah. Would you want to do that permanently, or just have it like a henna?
I don't know. But
I'm asking you.
No, I don't know. I don't know.
You would not want to do that kind of tattoo.
No, I'm not. I like it though, but I'm not going to do it.
Exactly. That's what I'm trying to say. Would you want to?
But we also live in the space where like what you do for yourself is fine.
Right.
Whether I like it or not doesn't matter.
This is why I'm not judging her in terms of tattoos, because that's what she does.
Yeah.
Like I was judging Mike Tyson for getting a tattoo on his face.
Oh, yeah.
Like what the fuck is wrong with you? Now everybody does it.
Yeah, right?
But now he looks normal as shit.
I know. Remember when you were little and the carnival would come and be like the tattooed man? Now it's like literally everybody's the tattooed man.
Like they can't even show that no more.
No. Though I do miss the old sailor tattoos on the chest. Like those old school, remember? You know what I'm talking about? Like the old Navy tattoos from like the 20s and the 40s.
I don't remember.
Even the early 50s. Would be like a big ship on their chest or like I just miss those tattoos.
Well, I at the end of the day, though, when it comes to her, I have no issue with her tattoos because she is tattoo. Like, Kat Von D tattoo.
Literally.
Like, that's her profession.
Literally.
So I'm not, whatever. And who's to say in 10, 15 years, they don't create something that allows it to remove it and put something else. The way technology and the way science is going, like, if you can think it, it can happen.
Right. Well, technically, that's how it is now. You can get laser tattoo removal.
No, but I'm saying something much easier. Where you don't have to go through multiple procedures to get it removed. And I think it's even limited it now. Now it's not as much as it used to be. So I don't know. I think I don't have a problem with it. I think it's stupid, but I'm not doing it. You know what I mean? But we live in a society where everybody's opinion needs to be counted, and they write articles. I mean, I'm looking at Cosmopolitan magazine. Why the fuck are they taking their article is basically bashing her for doing it, and they're using quotes from social media.
What?
That's what we've become. Like now, people that post things on social media, are making the news. You know what? Like even making the news, being on the news. So
what is news?
That's where we live.
What is news? I want to ask you about the news. Or what?
I just had a flashback, but sorry.
What? No, say. What's
remember I sent you the thing talking like we both believe it was fake with the school bus.
Oh yeah.
That shit was hilarious. So.
Trending Jamaica. Oh my lord.
Yeah, hashtag Jamaica Avenue, y'all. You know what we're talking about.
That is so amazing. But kudos to that lady who was ready to throw hands.
Yeah.
I applaud you. She's a real superhero in all this. She was ready to throw hands. And then she
wasn't ready. She did it.
Yeah.
She didn't
you're right. Yeah.
She's like, what is wrong with you? That's a kid.
And then
I can't.
And then she was not ready.
She's like, oh, word?
You're like, oh my god.
No, they never got her reaction.
Yeah.
Anyway, y'all Google Jamaica Ave. I mean, on Twitter, not on Google. You Google it on. Too much stuff. Just go to Twitter, hashtag Jamaica Ave, and you hear what we're talking about. But social media has definitely, changed how we view news.
But what news is? What constitutes as news? Right. And what's so funny, your source, your chosen source, is so important. And I wanted to talk about this too because the People's Choice Award.
Right.
I was looking at social media to see what people were wearing.
Right.
And I looked at 2 outlets, and I could have sworn my mortgage payment that I was looking at 2 different awards.
Right.
Because one was the Shade Room, the other one was E. And it was for the People's Choice Award. And they were all there. But I could have sworn it was 2 different award shows. Because these features, man. I'm not sure.
Well, go into it. What are you trying to say?
Well, on the Shade Room, it was very ethnic.
Because it is an ethnic
It is
site.
an ethnic, yes, which I appreciate. But people, I wouldn't have found it to be a little bit more broad. It was not.
Well, you mean E-News.
E-News, yeah, sorry.
People
E-News.
too, though.
People,
really,
yeah,
when you think about it.
But seriously, though. But E-News, I thought it would have been a little bit broader of a paintbrush, and it completely was not. Hence why I was going back and forth, because I really wanted to see a lot of different people. And, you know,
see who exactly is there.
Yes, who's wearing what? What are the trends? What's happening? What are they talking about? And it just was very, 2 very different award shows. It looked like. One was ethnic, all black, Hispanic, and then the other one was all Caucasian or
Jennifer
Anglo-American.
Aniston. Look, I'm still a fan of Jennifer Aniston, her Rachel from you know, like, but it's like.
Is she an icon though?
I think she's an icon.
Oh yeah?
Yeah.
Okay.
I think she's like, I think she's the only cast member who has truly stood the test of time. Mm-hmm. Like if she decides to make a movie, who's gonna say no to her? Mm-hmm. What A-list actor is gonna say no other than Brad Pitt? And even he's gonna say yeah. Other than
that would be amazing if they did something together. That would
be so hot.
That would sell.
What if they did Mr. and Mrs. Smith too?
Oh no,
that would be so cool.
Mr.
But I couldn't see her do that.
Mr. Smith and Mrs. Doe.
Yeah, right? Oh yeah. But I couldn't see her doing, you know.
That would be so amazing.
But I do think she's an icon.
Why does somebody not put that out there? This would be so amazing. Do it for the culture, Brad.
Why gotta be on her? Him. Could be her.
Because I feel like he's the one that has to go to her and be like, let's do this. Let's just do this.
I don't know, but I do think she has become an icon.
Okay.
And I think there's a few things that go into category
being an icon.
Of what makes an icon.
What makes an icon?
First of all, I think you have to have at least 20 years of consistent working.
Okay.
In whatever industry you're in.
Okay.
Not like I started from the bottom, now I'm here. Mm-hmm. Like, we're not going to talk about what she did prior to Friends.
No. Okay. Friends.
From
and
the
after.
minute she came on the screen for Friends, she has consistently worked.
Okay.
Like, been in our face.
Okay.
This
bitch been in our face.
I mean, she constantly, and not just like she hasn't. This is the first. She has a TV show out now on Amazon Prime, but how many years later after Friends? Everything has been movies,
right?
But
now TV shows, these streamed TV shows are the new blockbusters.
Right.
Yeah.
So I don't feel like it's a downgrade for her.
Not at all.
It's actually it's a step up for her, and it's like, oh, okay. And she's working with Reese Witherspoon. So the consistent 20 years of working makes you an icon. Okay. Number 2, the impact.
Okay.
To this day, they just had the Central Perk pop up.
Yeah. To this day, people still quote. Still watch Friends.
Right.
We're still quoting shit from Friends.
People are distraught that it's coming off of Netflix soon.
Yeah.
Like a year or something like that.
Yeah.
So, you know what I mean?
Okay.
I think things like that can kind of make you an icon. Not to mention, still sells covers of magazine. Mm-hmm. People still want to know what's going on with her.
Yeah.
She don't got to do a million interviews to promote anything.
Right.
If she does, it's like, oh, it's okay. There's like, she was on GMA last week or a week before. Mm-hmm. And they promoted the hell out of it. Yeah. Because it's Jennifer Aniston.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So there are people that are A-list, an icon, like Chris Pratt is an A-list. He ain't no icon. No. I think you can be an A-list and not be an icon. It's like beyond. Yeah. You know what I mean? So that's how I don't know. I think she has surpassed.
Okay. Like she's famous amongst famous.
Right.
Okay.
And I wouldn't be surprised if like do they have like there's probably like a Friends exhibit in some kind of Smithsonian.
Oh, I'm sure.
And there's probably
yeah.
Like
you're right.
Hairdo.
Yeah.
On the side of it.
You're right. Okay. No, you're right.
Like she can probably call Oprah and be like, Oprah, can you come over to the house for dinner? Oprah would say yes.
She'd be like, come over here.
Yeah,
I'm Oprah.
But Oprah would probably go over there though. I don't know. That's my point. I think Oprah would.
I don't know.
I think so. Because
I really want to just have lunch with Oprah.
I don't have a desire.
I do.
Once I met her, I was fine.
I hate you.
I got it out of my system.
I don't have it out of my system. I never met her. I don't know her. I never met her mother.
Did you speaking of that quote? Did you see Robin Crawford on Wendy Williams?
No.
She was talking about that episode where Whitney
was that you never met me?
Yeah.
What was she saying?
She was like, because her and Whitney weren't speaking then, and they were like, Whitney is on the radio with Wendy. She's like, Wendy who? She's like, she had it up to there. She's like, there was a point where you were talking about her every day, and we were on our way to the radio station, and Wendy's like, I don't want to fight. You gonna come? She was like, we was gonna have fight. We were gonna fight. We were gonna have words.
Yeah.
We're gonna wait for you. And she's like, Whitney was like, what does she even look like? Like, who is she? She don't know me. She talking like she been in my kitchen. That's how Wendy used to talk.
Yeah.
And Hot 97 BLS and be like, but anyway.
Oh my word.
That's neither here nor there.
Well,
Wendy, it's because of Wendy that we have the Shade Room.
Yes.
Like, people want to hate on Wendy.
But is she an icon? Unfortunately,
she's an icon.
She's an icon.
Whether you're gonna I think
she's been mentioned in other artistry crafts. She's been mentioned in
the problem though, I think, is that
radio.
The problem that I have, and this goes back to even conversations that I've had with some of my other friends, is that when you're Black, or Hispanic, Asian, like, it takes a lot to be an icon. Because they don't want to see, but we all recognize it. You know what I'm saying?
But why are we so quick to embrace country icons then?
Because they're white. That's my point.
You're right.
Like,
no, you're right. You're right. Okay.
I think we both can agree that Mary J is an icon.
Absolutely.
White people see her as an icon.
Oh, she's just popular in that genre. All right.
You know what I'm saying?
So
this goes back to, like I said, a conversation that I had with a family member, and I was saying that Poetic Justice was an iconic movie.
Yeah.
But they were like, no, nobody, like, it's more people saw, I forget the other movie she was talking about, said more people saw this particular movie. I said, I understand that, but it's not about views. You understand? Like, in the Black community, there's certain, like, Love Jones, it was trending on Twitter when Netflix announced that they were going to bring Love Jones to Netflix.
Yeah.
I was like, oh
my gosh, that was a great movie.
That is an iconic movie in the culture.
Yeah.
So, I'm just saying. Yeah. But I think it takes a lot more, like, people of color. I hate using that word, but I'm using it now because I don't mean just Black people. I want people use that to describe just Black people.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Yeah. People of color. If you're gonna include all non-white people, then I'm rolling with people of color. But people of color, I feel, have to work a little bit harder to obtain that quote-unquote status. Unless you're Jennifer Lopez. I think she's there.
She totes the line too much.
She's non-committal. But you got to be that. Like, look where she's at. I mean, I'm not hating on her, because it is what it is. I know, there are people that want, and I feel this even with certain Black people. It's like, you want people to step, like, come on now, you're supposed to represent us. Yeah. Like, have a voice.
Yes.
But that's not what she ain't here to do that. She's here to make music, shake her behind, act a little, and move on. Not everybody is supposed to be a spokesperson for the culture.
Yeah, I guess.
Her job is not to be like, I am the head of the Puerto Ricans. No, it don't work that way.
The head of the Puerto Ricans.
It doesn't work that way.
Everybody can't. Puerto Rican.
You know what I'm saying? And there's certain people I don't want them. Like Al Sharpton don't speak for me.
Ivy Queen speaks for me.
Okay. But maybe she don't want to speak for you.
Yeah, no, she probably don't.
Al Sharpton wants to speak for me.
No, thank you.
You don't, but I'm like, bro,
you don't speak for me.
You don't speak. You know, I respect you. You know that man's the same age as my mother. Don't he look old as shit?
Yeah.
Anyway,
what he did.
Neither here nor there.
What happened to the collagen?
Yeah. So yeah, the people look different.
Your mom looks great. Why are you laughing at me?
No, I just because I just went on a whole tangent,
and then everybody's all yelling at me about tangents.
We're gonna call it Tangent Week.
Stop yelling at me about going off on tangents.
I'm saying,
because you did like 45 of them today.
I did, but this is your week.
But stop saying it's because of me.
It's because it's your week. It's only right. Represent for your week. Can stand you. Anyway.
Oh my lord. Well, homie.
Yeah.
I love you.
Do you?
Mm-hmm. And you're enough.
Oh, thanks.
Thanks for listening. Thanks for riding.
Or dying. Oh no, we live.
Oh my God.
No, because it's ride or die. But when I said dying, it didn't really sound.
I love your socks today, by the way.
Yeah, they stick out because my pants are like high waters. I was like, you know what? If these pants gonna ride up a little bit, I'm gonna
gotta show out.
Make my socks stick
out. She has gray and like this bright yellow argyle pattern, and I'm really loving them.
I think you bought me these socks.
I probably did because I always be buying you outrageous shit, and you're like, yeah, thanks. But you know.
You love buying me. You like to buy. You're one of those people that buy based on the things you like.
Mm-hmm. Isn't that how everybody buys?
No, I don't buy that way.
I just don't understand how people could just buy something and not like it.
But my mom has started to do a good job because she started asking me, what is it you would like? And then I tell her and she buys it.
Like, oh, okay. I will not be doing such things.
Yeah, so sometimes people give me things, I'm like, oh, okay. Thanks.
Every damn gift I give you. You're like, oh,
you tried though. It's like you, and how many times I say, did you get yourself a pair too? Like, oh, yeah, I thought so. These are the ones you didn't want?
I don't even give a shit no more. Because I'd be like, oh, I got myself this thing. I got you one too. You're like, really? You just can't help yourself. Like, bitch, I was thinking of you when I was purchasing for myself. You are welcome.
Usually that's not true.
What?
Because there have been times where you bought yourself something and the size was off.
But I'll tell you.
No, I know.
No, I've always told you. I've been upfront about it.
And when I'm talking about this stuff, it's not really. Those are just the extra stuff. I'm talking about for Christmas when you specifically go out to buy somebody something.
Yeah.
For their birthday or Christmas.
Yeah.
You, not to say you haven't. I'm not trying to shit on you like right now. You brought me a lot of things that were specifically that I was like, oh shit, this is all me.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
But more times than not, you usually think, do I like it? You yourself.
Yeah.
And then, yeah, Tamiko will like it too.
Mm-hmm.
Whereas I will look at someone like, this, I hate this shit, but I know she'll love it. But I do that with most people. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Whatever. Where can they catch us?
Yep, yeah, yes, 18.
On
Instagram and Twitter.
On Facebook, the Yep, Yeah, Yes podcast.
Where can they stream us?
All your streaming devices.
Oh, see, you wouldn't even go. You're like, bitch, I ain't got today.
Nothing, you ain't catching me today.
Y'all can find us and link. Hit the link.
Not today.
Oh my gosh.
Homegirl brought her A game today.
Yeah.
Well, A-, but whatever.
Oh, word?
No, it's an A game. Homie.
Yeah.
I love you.
Mm-hmm.
You're enough.
Mm-hmm.
Add us. Booze.
Add us.
Add us.
Thanks for riding with it. Well, we didn't ride today, but thanks for listening. Appreciate
it. You all right? Oh Lord! All right. Well, happy sunshine.
I'll bring it up on the next show.
No, say.
No, somebody made me feel insecure about being single.
Oh.
And not because they told me, but they were like, they're around the same age as me, and they're very content being single as well. And they were saying all this stuff why it's better to be single at this age because you're already stuck in your ways. And like we just had a really in-depth conversation, and I was like,
I think humanity is adaptable. No one's really stuck in their ways. You know what I mean? Like, there's plenty of things that you can change and modify or learn to deal with.
Yeah.
So I don't agree with that.
We get into a little bit deeper next time, but not next time, because next time's my week. So in your next week, we'll
talk about you.
We'll talk about you
on my week.
We'll hijack a little.
All right.
All right.
Bye.
Bye.